absolute beauty. But guess who's here? The queen herself. The queen of all things lighting. The warm, the wonderful, the crazy lamp lady. Margie Comerford is here. Yay, everybody!
I'm so happy to be here with you. This is really wonderful. We're going to make your home beautiful, warm it up, give you some light, give you some beauty, and it really feels good to my heart to be with you again. It really does.
Perfect time, Margie, right? Because we're coming up on Valentine's Day, which I love. We've got to do a little bit of housekeeping first.
Okay.
And we've got a giveaway. Margie was good enough with her team to bring us a giveaway. All you guys have to do is send a little bit of love our way, comment,
Please.
maybe send a heart in honor of Margie's hearts. Love the Valentine's Day theme. So drop an emoji, say a hello, ask a question, tell us how many lamps you have.
Yeah.
I did a count. I did a quick count between my office and my home.
Yeah.
I have 4 right now, and that is down, Margie. I think it's time for another one.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've had people tell me they have 100
Oh,
and they have
at
more in their
least.
garage that they shade out. You know, the one thing we don't like to tell you in the very beginning is that once you get one, you can't really stop at one because they're so beautiful, then you want more.
It's like that bag of potato
And
chips.
it's true. Yeah, only they don't fatten you, they make you feel good in the end.
Feel
right?
good and cozy.
They really do.
All right, Harry, I've got to have you follow me over here because we've got a giveaway.
Go ahead.
The giveaway that we're talking about is right here, and that is our window panel. It is our cardinal window panel, our winter cardinal. You guys, there's so much symbolism behind this. It's absolutely beautiful. We've got it on just 2 little S hooks, but it does come with a hanging chain. All you have to do again is comment, drop an emoji, tell us how excited you are that Margie's back, and we will do a random drawing for that. And on top of it, we are also taking another 15% off of lamps that are right now already up to 50% off. So we're hitting it out of the park here,
Yeah.
Margie. There's a code and it's new NEW15. Add that on when you check out and we're gonna take an extra 15% off. So first of all, let's catch up.
Yes.
What have you been doing?
Well, I'm working. Well, now we make stained glass. We're actually making the glass that goes into this. So we have another business called Mississippi River Glass. And actually, Harry, can you show them our glass that's sitting over here?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Over
So
there?
I'm going to show you that. Whoops.
Yeah, go ahead, Margie.
I'm going to show you as we come to the glass. This is actually, these are the sheets of glass that we're actually making. So many different colors, as you can see. And this is actually the glass that we are making from the very beginning that goes into the lamps. Look at that glass. It's so incredible. It really is. It takes an artist to make this kind of glass. And so we are your source, right? We make the glass, we make the lamps, we put the glass that we make into the lamps, we bring them to you. We're the largest in the we love what we do. We really do. So I'm really happy to be.
I gotta see something back here. I'm putting this away. Okay, look at this piece right here.
Oh yeah, that's iridescent.
My gosh. Can we make a Kathy lamp? Oh, wouldn't that be so fun? You guys, I want my own lamp. It's like the unicorn named Kathy.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my gosh,
I'll give you the
love
glass.
it.
Okay.
Oh, that is stunning.
There's some ripple glass.
Yep.
There's some finish on the glass to make it iridescent.
Oh
Look at this one with the reds and the yellows. And you know, glass is
This one looks like it's tie-dye, Margie. Look at all
glass is a
that.
recipe
Oh,
that goes
amazing.
into making glass, just like into making food. No beauty. So that's where we start. We start with the quality of the glass. We start with the most beautiful glass, and then we get the design, and then we take that glass that you just saw, and every single piece is cut individually, and every single piece not only has got to be cut to the right size, but then it's got to be ground because it's glass, then it's got to have a copper foil put around it, and then it's put into a mold to make this. This piece has, I'll give you a piece count in a second here.
I counted
it. Okay.
467 pieces of glass,
Right.
and on top of that, you got 15 cabochons.
So these
40
are 50.
cabochons.
They're actually 50 cabochons. These are cabochons, and these are poured. So these are actually glass that's poured into a mold, and then we also have the rosettes, and the rosettes are also poured into a mold. So every part of this is handmade. Okay, that's just how it's made.
this.
But then how do you account for how beautiful they are? Do you know what I mean? How do you account for the feeling that it gives you? And I know that these are stressful times. I mean, I live in Minneapolis. These are stressful times. And you know what? To come home, to turn on a soft light, to be able to just calm your nervous system down and look into something that is beautiful. It really does make a difference. And illuminated light, illuminated color really has an impact.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to give you sort of the bells and whistles here. This lamp is regularly $535. So we've got two beautiful colors. This is the amber, I'm sorry, this is the teal. You've got all those beautiful teals and greens and blues, and you've got those beautiful, beautiful poured cabochons, rippled glass, the striations, and there's a process for every single one of these pieces that you're seeing. That vented heat cap, so no worries there, and it is double lit, so you're getting this amazing, amazing way to be able to do that. So here's gonna be your teal, this is your amber, and in the amber, this is like opening that box of crayons, right? You've got blues and oranges and greens and pinks, absolutely stunning. So at $535, you're going, okay, this is a steal. Right now, we brought it down to $319.99. Remember, I told you there was a coupon, right? New 15, that brings it down to $271.99 with that coupon. So don't forget that new 15. So you've got, Margie, let's start at the very top. So let's tour on the amber. It starts at, this vented heat cap, but that's, because you've got the two bulbs in here. So this is an actual, you could sit in, this could be a table lamp you could read by.
Absolutely. You have two light bulbs underneath this, and they take two 60-watt bulbs. They're not included, you put them in there, and then you have a light that's actually in the base. But what I love about this one, they're both same design, but you get a different impact because of the different colors. So on this, the amber color that you have in the background, it's very textural. You can feel it. And as we were looking at the glass over there, if you happen to see it, you can see that glass has different qualities to it. And this one has a ripple to it, and it's very, very warm. And within the color, you can see there's a little bit darker ambers, there's lighter, there's a little white in this one. Every single piece of glass is actually very, very unique. You have the green cabochons in here, and then you come down into this beautiful floret. This is kind of Art Deco feeling, really, in the way that you have the swirls, and the way that you have the feeling of this, and then you have this uneven border, which I really love.
I think that's that sort of organic border, and what I think that people will just take for granted, but you and I know that it's very difficult, is those soldering marks.
Oh, yes.
They are, every one of them is hand wrapped with copper foil, then it's hand soldered. Look at the straight lines.
I know.
I can't even draw a pencil line like that.
Well, I took a stained glass class and it was miserable, and I've been going into stained glass studios because we're selling the glass to the studios. And every time I see a class, I'm like, I don't want to take a class. It's hard.
Really, really
I
hard.
like to do mosaics because then I can just paste it and I can just nip it.
Let me ask you this, and I know you and I have talked about this before, but I can't quite remember. So I know that we put these in a mold, right? We've seen that mold. We've done it on air before together. We put all these pieces of glass in it. How long, just for a shade, does it take an artisan to create something like this? This is handmade.
Oh yeah, this is handmade, and it's hard for me to say because each artisan has the way these are made has its own job.
Sure.
So one person is just cutting the glass. One person is just grinding the glass. One person is just putting copper foil on every single piece. One person is putting it in the mold, and it's very specialized, the people that do the soldering on there.
Amazing.
Because you really do have to have that skill. And then you have to make the base, and not only make the you're not only making the glass base. Usually the cost of a lamp is in the shade because that's where all the glass is. But on this one, you also have cost in the base because obviously you have glass in the base as well. And so what's beautiful about this, what I love about these double lits, is that if you're home at night. Now we're still in we're actually in our office building where we have a lot of light that's coming in. So there's still a lot of light. We've got huge windows in here and lights overhead. But when you're home, if you want to just have your night light on, you can just have the base lit.
We've talked about this before, but no one likes to come home to a dark house, right? You come home, it's a dark day even, you come home at night, and you're thinking, okay, it feels really, really dark in here. So if you come home with just a little lamp, accent light, it's pretty amazing. Oh, yeah. So love this, and then you've got the bottom and the double lit. Double lits are the #1 selling lamp in Margie's collection, hands down. And the size on it, by the way, you're looking at 24 inches in height, that perfect table lamp. How about in pairs on either side of a big bed?
Oh yeah, I always like to tell everyone, because this is how I am, do whatever you want, okay?
Margie.
If you like things that match, it's beautiful to have matching ones. Yeah. If you like things that are a little bit more eclectic, than buy something that'll work. There's so many things that will work together as well.
Well, while Margie is thinking about that, I want to remind you guys of the Kathy's triangle. Whoop! Okay, think of this. Ceiling light, always, right? You're always going to have those 3 light sources, right? You've got the ceiling light, amazing, right? Maybe we've got builder standard still. All right, we can warm that up. All you've got to do is add those other 2 lights. Maybe it's a floor lamp over here. Maybe it's a colorful lamp in the entryway. But every room, consider this, a triangle of lights. Now, I will tell you, you can hire lighting architects to do that for you, or you can shop with me, Margie and me, and we'll tell you how simple it is. Margie says, there's no rules, do what you want, right? And then you add those light sources, and I think that lighting literally changes the room. I mean, think about you sitting in a movie theater, right? You've got your seat in the movie theater, and when the lights come down, it signals something, right? It's the same thing at home. If you want a romantic dinner, you turn the lights down, you light a candle or put soft lighting on. There's something about it. And I'll tell you what, filters, you know what filters used to be on cameras? Lighting. That's what it all used to be. So lighting has been like one of the most important things in decor forever.
I mean, it really does change your mood. And also, it helps you in terms of even decorating, right? I like to do all my big pieces very simple and in solid colors, because I like to bring the color in through my accessories, okay? And then you can change them out and you can change the colors. So look at what you have here. If you like neutrals, you know, you'll want to go for the amber, but you also have, look, you have blues, you have pinks, you have reds in here as well. You have this beautiful, and I do want to really point out the fact that you have different kinds of glass. You have opaque, where the light doesn't come through it, and you have the texture. And now you also have translucent. So you still have the texture, but the light comes through it. And you get that contrast of the light coming through against the opaque glass. And that really comes out. And as beautiful as it looks here, I'm telling you, and this is really real, it's more beautiful in your own home. It really is. So if you have sometimes you may have a lot of color in your home and you don't quite know how to bring it together. Well, a lamp can help you bring it together, because you've got, again, here in the blue one, you have dark blue, you have pink, you have cobalt blue, you have some gold in here as well. You have some lavenders. It can inspire you.
You know what I think is really interesting? The Pantone color of the year for 2026 is called Cloud Dancer. So Cloud Dancer.
I don't know this yet.
Yeah, they just announced it for January, right? The Pantone color of the year is Cloud Dancer, which is white. Okay.
White?
It's warm white. Is that a color or is that a shade?
White?
Right? I know. So
Okay.
Cloud Dancer, and it's ethereal. I think there was a lot of people wearing those dresses at the Grammys, but I will tell you this. You can decorate all you want with Cloud Dancer. You can go ahead and have those neutrals in your home. What is going to bring the personality? Lights like this.
Oh, yeah.
Color like this.
Yeah.
Warmth like this, right?
Oh, it is.
Handmade artisans. And don't even get Margie and I started about the fact that handmade things are a thing of the past. And you are getting something that is actually done for you. That, I mean, you're working with artisans. You're working with people who put their heart and soul into it.
Okay, now you're getting me going right.
Yeah, see, I knew it.
This is always what happens. And another thing.
Yeah, let's hear it.
No, seriously, they don't wear out. You know what I mean? It's not, and they don't go out of style. Look, Louis Comfort Tiffany lived in the late 1800s and the early 1900s. He is one of the most world-renowned artists, really. But when it comes to glass, sell, some over $1 million, and that's true. Because they're pieces of art. It's not just something. It's a piece of art. So when you have a piece like this, and I have children, my children are grown now, and actually my son just moved to Denver, and he took some lamps, and my mother passed away, and we got the lamps back that we had given her, and now they're going to my kids, and that's really true. They become heirloom pieces. They become touchstones, really, for your little children when they come in and they see these in your house and you turn them on and you show them, what color is this and what color is this? You know what I mean? You can teach them things and they remember that. So these are more than just a lamp, and all you have to do, you could have this in storage for 100 years and you take it out and all you got to do is put a little lemon oil on it and that'll clean it up and it looks like it's brand new.
Brand new.
And I do want to say something about that. When you get these, if it has, the last part of creating one of these lamps is that they put an oil on there to darken the solder and to protect it. If you find that it's a little oily, it's not a big deal. Just wipe it off with a clean cloth. When you clean these, if you want to clean these, mostly you just have to wipe it off with a cloth.
Yeah.
You could put a little lemon oil on there if you want to, and that's all you need. They're so easy.
Yeah, and when it comes packaged, you guys, Margie
Oh, yeah.
doesn't fool around. She
get
does
mad.
not fool around with packaging. It's all custom made. You've got this beautiful shade. The base comes together, super easy to put together. So you just will have like the little screw top. The shade jumps on it, and you go ahead and screw that in, and you're good to go. So over $500 normally.
Yeah.
Down to $319, but not today. Today you're going to use that coupon. New 15, you are going to take another 15% off. And that's going to, how long is that going to last for? Harry, how long should we do that? How long should we do that discount code for? Well, let me ask Jessica. Jessica, how long can I do the code?
End of day tomorrow.
End of the day tomorrow. Okay, I love that. So we're decorating.
Okay. Tell your friends. Tell
Yeah.
everybody, because that's a really good deal.
Yeah, down to $271.99, you guys. Okay.
And another thing.
Oh, what? What else? Come on, Margie.
How many things do you buy really and that you actually love them? You know what I mean? Like you buy it, you love it. You know, I like to buy, I have for a while, but I do like to buy clothes, right? But I don't wear them that much. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, during the day I'm wearing my workout clothes every single day. I'm wearing a black workout jacket and black pants, that's it. But a piece like this, you use it every day. You know, you can use it every single day. And I know I have a lamp in my back room where my TV is. And I turn out all my lights, and when I turn that thing on, I tell you, it gives me a little squeal of delight on the inside. And that's really true.
Fireworks.
It's so beautiful. It lights up the room, and it sort of lights me up too. And it can do that for you as well. This is a piece, whether you like the amber, whether you like the blue. And another thing, these are gender free. Do you know what I mean? Especially this kind of design. Some people don't like flowers. Some people don't like birds. You know, I don't know who that is, but especially we're giving away our cardinal today. But this is a very gender neutral kind of a piece. And to me, this is a kind of a piece that's so elegant that you can put this in a CEO's office. You know,
Sure.
you can put this in somebody that has everything. I have a brother who has everything, believe me. And this is the kind of piece that I would gladly gift him, and it stands up to the standards.
Well,
you
and
know.
that's the other thing. You know, there's a corner of the Smithsonian that is dedicated to Tiffany lamps, right? So I mean,
There's whole museums.
I mean, it's just whole museums.
Oh, yeah.
There's whole pages. There's collectors from all over the world. They go out on auction for millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So you are in good company here, and you're paying a fraction of the price right now. So this was only, you guys, by the way, the first item that we have for you. We're going to move into another really amazing piece that it is an accent light for sure, but it is got so much story and history behind it. Let's go talk about our lily lamp.
Oh, yes.
Let's do that. And while we're working over there, Harry, can you show them again our cardinal? That cardinal window panel is our giveaway. That is part of our giveaway, which I think is so fantastic because all you have to do, you guys, is drop an emoji. Maybe drop me a red heart, drop me a purple heart to match Margie's jacket, or have something going that maybe you've got a question. In fact, let me go to the communication board. Jessica, are you monitoring comments?
I am.
What do we got?
We have on Facebook, Regina.
Regina.
She says, I have to say I love my lambs after 22 years
Oh.
plus. Margie, thank you.
Oh, thanks,
Okay.
Regina.
We love that.
That's
Thank you,
great.
Regina.
I love that.
I mean, Margie was on, how many years were you on Shop HQ?
25.
25 years. But here doing Tiffany-Style in what, since 1987?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we've been
1987.
doing- I used to be in stores in the Mall of America selling these lamps.
Do you know what I thought was the cutest thing, you guys? Because we're so close to Valentine's Day. This whole entire company that Margie started with Terry, her husband, it's kind of a love story. I mean, you guys started like in a van.
Oh, first we started on street corners
Yes!
before we had a van.
Before the van! I mean,
And
it's like such a cute story.
we sold teddy bears. We sold stuffed animals, and we called that Terry Bear. I remember the first time we got into a store. It was like such a big deal. The first time we got a truck.
Oh my gosh.
Terry Bear turned into a cremation urn business.
Yep.
The cremation business. Anyway, you know, if you got a bottle of wine, you
Yeah.
know, I'll sit down and tell you the whole story. But then we turned into River of Goods, which is our lighting business. So River of Goods is making all of these lamps, and you know, we partnered with Shop HQ for 25 years, which was really wonderful. It gave me the job of a lifetime, honestly, the
Yeah.
perfect job.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
to just be able to come and gush about my lamps, because I really feel it. I really love these. I have these. I give them as gifts. And it's such a beautiful thing for me to be able to share, because I you know, it's real for me.
It's
And
your
so
love story.
It really,
Yeah.
it truly is. And so
That's
now we're
amazing.
even making the glass, and I'm going into people's studios, and
That's so
you know,
cool.
the whole thing. We're there from the very beginning. Like, we're not only baking the cake, we're making the flour that goes into the cake. You know,
fully
so
vertical.
we're really doing it all and bringing it to you. So it's really nice for me to be with you again. I've missed you. I have.
Everybody's
I have.
missed you too, Margie, that's for sure.
But
Okay,
this, I want to talk about this.
Okay, yeah, let's start here with colors and show you guys what we have. It's a 20-inch Tiffany-Style lighting. It's done in our 5 Cala Lily upright. So, of course, the famous lily lamp was the hanging lily. Now, this is the upright Cala Lily. So it's an accent lamp. This is the white, and I mean, let's just talk snow
Right.
dancer, right?
That is.
I mean, that's going to be your beautiful white right there. And it's got a line switch. The next one is this gorgeous, gorgeous peach. It looks a little bit like, I don't know, it reminds me of like some sort of exotic orchid, even though it's a Cala Lily. I mean, it's just so pretty. Next up is our brown amber. That reminds me, I know,
Leopard,
this little, if you love your animal print. And as a designer, I'm going to tell you right now, animal print has never gone out of style. It will never go out of style. It is a neutral, and it will be forever welcome in your home.
Yeah.
In honor of Valentine's Day, we've got this beautiful red. It is just that gorgeous, deep, deep, deep ruby, gorgeous red. And we love it in all of that bronze base, really pretty. Next up, we have our purple and teal. That is, this will go along beautifully with my unicorn theme. I love that blues and the purples, my favorite colors.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's really pretty.
And next up, the one that has really just a ton of pop of color right here. This is gonna be that beautiful, I think we're calling this one the green, right? What are we calling it?
Amber? Amber green?
No, that's an amber. Which one? What are we calling the green and the orange? Jessica's looking that up. So I'm going to call this one yellow.
Let's call
Is
it
that-
amber green.
Let's call it.
I mean,
green.
amber green. This is
ordering purposes, we'll find out.
Okay, we'll give you that in a second. But this was the most traditional color
Yeah.
of Louis Comfort Tiffany, and I want to tell you something about this, because he did become really, really famous for his lily lamp, which is where the lilies were going down. But I want to show you something.
Yellow.
Oh, it's called yellow.
Okay, so we're calling that one yellow. So you see this? This is a copy of a painting that Louis Comfort Tiffany did in Cala Lilies. Louis Comfort Tiffany, which you may not know, was actually a painter as well. He started out as a painter, and he began his career that way. And flowers were one of his favorite subjects, especially the Cala Lilies. So what we did is that we created a lamp that was inspired by his painting, and instead of doing the lily lamp going downward, we did the Cala Lily lamp going upward. Oh my God, that was brilliant. It really was. I'm not kidding. So we have this in all these beautiful different colors. So the inspiration for this is really coming from Louis Comfort Tiffany's own painting. And here you have this beautiful rendition. Very, very elegant. And it's uplighting, which always makes you look so beautiful, you know?
Eclectic, bohemian, and I mean, anytime you read anything about Louis Comfort Tiffany, and we've looked at the books together.
Yeah.
I mean, he was so inspired by nature.
Oh, yeah.
And so you've taken it to the next level, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Now, this is going to be that sculptural piece, right?
Yeah.
That is going to be that accent. It really kind of sets the tone for your home. I mean,
now,
an entryway.
And, you know, I always say do what you want to do. I really do think these in pairs are great, because
amazing.
if you have a sofa table, you can book in your sofa table. If you have a what do you call it, in the dining room, you have a dining room.
Like the console. or
Yeah,
like the
console,
buffet.
any kind of a console table. This would be really incredible, you know, on either side of chairs if you want to, on either side of a sofa. That uplighting also is so beautiful, because most of the lighting that we have in our house is going down, right? And so all of your lighting is going downward. So to have uplighting really will lighten up the room, and it does really make you look nice. And we've got a color here for you. What color do you want? We're calling
got
this
comments.
one.
Let's see.
Oh, we got comments.
We've got comments.
Okay, Harry.
Yes, we have a couple people writing in. We have Sue saying the artistry and workmanship are very impressive, beautiful items. Tony says, we love Margie.
Yay!
Patricia says, welcome back, so good to see you again.
thank you.
And Bree says, Margie is the best.
Oh, thank you.
This is why we.
Oh,
just
it's
people,
so nice
right?
to. It's
So
really,
nice.
it really is so nice to hear from you. It really is. And you know, and again, I sincerely love to offer these pieces, and the more I talk about them, the more it gets me going, because of what they bring. You know, they can bring a real feeling to your home. And you know, we live so much in our heads, and I know even for me, I'm on my phone way too much, and I'm in
Oh my gosh,
electronics
yeah.
way too much. And so I want to come home, I want to just let down. I want to feel something beautiful. So look at the red. I mean, to me, that's like red, you know.
it's
And
so
when you
good.
turn it off, I'm going to turn it off for a second. There's actually, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's actually some gold flecks
Oh, yeah,
in
sure
here.
you can.
There's some gold flecks in here as well. So this also, the difference between the red and the amber and the rest of them is that the red and the amber, you have more translucent light, and so you can see the light coming through them a little bit more. The other colors, in the white, in the peach, in the, what do you call them?
That's going to be our purple teal.
The purple teal, and in the yellow, those are all opaque. And what you can see, because you know what, I have to tell you something. These are blown by mouth.
Yeah.
I actually have some B-roll. I wish I. Well, I
Someday.
can show it to
We'll
you.
get it.
I'll show it to you another time.
Yeah.
So this is, I've seen it. I've been there and I've seen how they do it. Okay, so these are made in India, which is like the most traditional, the most time, that for centuries they've been blowing glass there, probably more than any other country. I think that's true. So there's a huge furnace, and they melt all this glass, and it's like, I forget, it's like a gazillion degrees.
It's a gazillion. That's a number.
Something like that. Then they take a pipe, they've got this long pipe, and they put it in, and they roll it, and they make a little ball. Then they take it out, and there's this glowing ball, and they start blowing it. They start blowing it and blowing it until it gets big enough, and then they put it into a mold, and then they roll it in this mold, and then they take it out, so then it starts to get this shape, but it's closed, and then they have to cut it off. Wait, and then what happens? It's been a long time. And then they put it back, they put it back in, and they roll it some more, and they keep blowing it and blowing. It not only do these get blown, but your mind gets blown
Yeah, no
to
kidding.
see all this. I mean, it's really amazing.
And no two could ever be alike.
Yeah, every single shade is blown by mouth, is made by hand. Every single one. I was there. I saw it with my own
The way
eyes.
that some of them turn under, like look at this one, Harry, right here. Look at how that brown amber turns under.
Yeah.
It's exactly how a Cala Lily would grow, right?
Yeah.
Something, it's very organic. It's absolutely beautiful. That's your brown amber. This is going to be the peach.
Very
I know that you think I'm going to be crazy because you know I love color. I'm obsessed
No,
with the white.
I think the white's beautiful.
I'm
And can you
obsessed
imagine
with
if you're getting married, to either give this as a wedding
my
gift,
gosh.
or maybe you're a wedding planner and you buy a whole bunch of these and you use these to decorate. I mean, the white is really, let's go through each color, because the white, to me, it's very, very, very elegant. It will certainly go anywhere. If you like chandeliers, if you like crystal,
Doesn't it?
you can take it modern. I can see it with stainless steel as well.
Okay,
Yes.
guys, I have to remind everybody because we just got lost in the color because it's amazing artistry. The price on these, we already
yeah.
took 40% off, so they normally were $300 a piece. Then we said, okay, let's bring them down to $179.99. Margie's like, I don't think that's good enough. So Margie throws in a code, new 15. Now they're $152.99.
Yeah.
Your choice of the white, your choice of that beautiful kiss of color peach. Oh my gosh, it's so feminine. It's like it's gorgeous apricot. Then you've got that brown amber. We both go, and then we've got the beautiful red. I mean, that pop of red. Yeah. I mean, I love this in a dining room. Our purple teal.
Yeah, it's really
That is
pretty.
from my bohemian, eclectic friends, my unicorn lovers. And then we've got the yellow. Now, to be fair,
It's amber green.
yeah, I would have called it amber green as well.
So the amber green and the purple, why can't I remember that?
Teal purple.
The teal purple.
Yep.
And probably probably all of these colors were original colors that Louis Comfort Tiffany did. So when you see the lily lamp, when you look in the books and you see the originals, you will most likely always see the amber green. And so it's very neutral. Actually, amber green is a very, very neutral color. If you like pastels and you want to bring some summer, some lightness into your home, or maybe you live by the water, then you may want to go for the teal
I
and
like
purple
that.
because that's really pretty.
Ocean
And there's
vibe.
a very light feeling to it. If you really, if you've got that, go for the red. I mean,
Romance,
red is always
it's a
good to
little
bring into
sexy.
a room. It is
Yeah.
very sexy,
Yep.
not just a little. But red is always a good color to bring into a room. It just gives you that pop of color. I mean, I love red. I really do. And then for those of you who love the animal print, go for the amber. I mean, what a cool lamp. to be able to mix in with any kind of animal print that you may like, or you just like that. Or
Brown
just
is once again the new black, right? I mean, it's very, very.
Oh, it would look great with black.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it would look really fantastic with black. And then again, if you want something that's very elegant and very soft, then the peach is going to be really give you just a touch of color, but still be very, very neutral and very soft.
Love that.
And then of course we have the white. So I don't even know what quantities we have in any of these, if any of them are low, but
I don't know yet either.
But take advantage of the sale that we have going on, because these are priced incredibly well. They really, I mean, that's not my job to talk about the price, but I got to tell you, this is really a gift to all of you. So take advantage of it before the code is gone tomorrow night.
Yeah, and don't forget, you guys are, if you are commenting, and I will hear we've got a few more comments, we are putting you in the running for our giveaway. Margie and her team here did this beautiful winter cardinal giveaway. It's a little panel you can hang in a window. We've just got it right here. You can see it's kind of a gray day here in Minnesota, but I'll tell you what, this brings color into your world every way you look at it. But speaking of our window panels, Margie, do you want to sit in your queen chair? Want to go sit in your queen chair?
Oh, all right.
Hey, let's get Margie in her queen chair, because she is the queen of all. I love it. So we have
humble though. I'm humble. I'm a humble queen.
She is a humble queen. This is that stained glass window panel. It is a beautiful birds in the lemon tree. I just think it's so gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
109 pieces of glass. Now, if you are looking at something for size, you're looking at 14 inches across, 26 inches with that chain included too. So you can go ahead and hang this from a window. You could put it on an easel. But look at the beautiful, beautiful texture. I'm gonna spin this around before we turn this over to Margie. Look at the texture. I mean, you've got so many different textures. Can you see that here? Almost like pyramids. You can see that in all of those hand soldering marks that you can see in the soldering. But that beautiful pinks, blushes, the lemony yellow. This was very Sorrento meets nature. I love that. And today, we took that price down from $115 down to $69.99. With that code, $59.49. And while you're checking out, make sure you leave us a comment so you can go ahead and get in the running for our giveaway as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about the window panels. Before we get there, Harry, do we have a couple more people that we have to say hello to?
We have Mike, Sue, Tony. They're all saying hello and hi to Margie.
Oh, hi. Hi, everybody. Love that.
Thanks for tuning in. Really.
I love this. Okay, Margie, you and I have talked about many wall panels, and, we talk about how the stained glass movement, started in churches, way back when.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure.
But now we're here with something that's really accessible.
Well, you know what I really love about this piece, I have to tell you, is I love the texture. Because you've got all this clear glass, right? And this kind of speaks to the fact that we're making our own glass, and I was showing you some of that at the beginning of the hour. But this is all clear glass, but you've got, this is different than this, is different than this. Is different than this, okay? So you have all this clear textured glass, and it's all really different. But to me, the killer is the glass that's behind the birds, because it almost looks like crystals in a way, doesn't it?
It looks like pyramids, like cut crystal pyramids.
Looks like little cut crystals, and so it gives you. It's really it's almost hard to tell which is the front and which is the back, because these are so well made.
That's a good shot here.
Yeah, that's the back of it now, and so. The contrast of the opaque glass, this is opaque. You can't, the light doesn't come through it, and there's no texture to it, but you can see that there is color in there, because the glass that we use has color in it. It's not just one flat color. So you may get you may get your panel, and it may have, it's going to be the same colors, but they'll be slightly different just because of where they're cut and where the striations are. Striations are the color that's within the glass. It's a color within the color. And so I just really love the way that background is against the birds. Those look like finches to me.
Yeah, they're really
they're not real yellow, but they kind of look like finches in a lemon tree.
And this is for sure the most giftable item that we have in the entire show.
And it's sweet.
You can send this out.
Yeah.
I've talked about my grandma. In fact, I was just talking about my grandma earlier today. And you guys have heard me talk about her forever. She lived to be over 100 years old. She taught me all my work ethics that I have. And her world got very small in the end, right? She was in an apartment much smaller than her house. She lived in her own house, by the way, until she was 95. And then we moved to an apartment. And she wanted something that would bring in light. But she couldn't paint. She couldn't add, different wall coverings, things like that. So we started bringing in window panels. it absolutely changed the
Yeah.
world because she was looking out onto a parking lot, honestly. And this in her window brought her joy.
Yeah.
This in the window of the next place she went, which was the last place she was at, in hospice, was amazing. The hospice nurses would come in and say, "Where did you get that? We need these." They wanted to put them in every single window, Margie, of
Wow.
the entire place because it brought joy.
Give them my website.
I mean, it was color. You know what? We've got, don't show up with flowers, right? Show up with a
Well,
window
it's
panel.
true because this is something, and every time she looked at it, she thought about you, right?
joyful, of course.
And it really felt good. What I was just thinking about too is because we have a house on a lake, and so it's all windows. And so we have a ton of bird feeders. My husband's really into the birds, and so am I when I get there. And sometimes the birds fly into the window, which is really terrible. You could put this up.
Oh, yeah.
And that would be so cute, right? Because you could be looking at the birds, and then they won't fly into the window.
I like that.
And actually, it's a good way to do it because I don't like to put things in my windows so much.
I know, like people put those window clings. I will say, watching one of my little brothers run into a full glass window, that just makes my day. I mean, is that wrong? I don't know, but that just makes my day.
That he ran into a window?
Oh, yeah. I mean, little brothers. I don't know. Harry's letting out.
Yes.
He knows. He's got little brothers.
Entertainment.
All right, you guys. We've got one more lamp to share, and we're gonna head over here. We've got it next to. In case you guys missed, we have it next to the Margaret. This is what we started the show out with. Margaret is that lamp that is just beautifully double lit. Absolutely love it. And if you missed it, I want to remind you guys that this is going to be that beautiful 24-inch lamp. We took the price down from $535 down to $271.99 with that coupon, new 15. But we are going to end the show with a beauty. I mean, literally a beauty. It's our 24-inch Parisian antique silver bell-shaped table lamp. This lamp should be every single day $535. We took it down to $319.99, which is a 40% savings already. But with that code, new 15, $271.99. Hello, Art Deco. I mean, where's my glass of champagne? Where's my Great Gatsby date? I mean, that's what it is, Margie.
Oh yeah, this is a beauty. This is the Parisian, and those of you who know me probably know this design because this is one of the most sought after and popular and most loved designs that we have in our collection. And I have this myself in my home. I have this as a sidearm because we have it in a couple of different styles. I love this one because of the figural base that it has on it. It's very very romantic. And we can start from the very top where you have a stylized finial, and you can see it's done in 3 leaves here, and that gives it kind of a little bit of height, a little bit of elegance, like you're standing up straight, coming down to the vented, the vent right here, and then you have one layer. So you have one layer on top of here where you have these red flowers, and the red flowers are in, can you see that that's an inverted heart in there? So you have an inverted heart that has that's contained within the red flowers, that has a cabochon in the center of it, and then you've got that white diamond underneath that. Then what's so wonderful about this lamp is now it comes down and there's a ledge. And in that ledge, you have another place where they have the venting, and it's done in this crisscross. Yeah, it's a lattice work design. It's so pretty. And now you come into a whole nother kind of a design, and you have roses. You have these beautiful roses. You have, we call these aquastones, and aquastones are poured, and they're 3-dimensional, so they're sticking up from the lamp. Everything about this lamp just has such elegance to it and such beauty. There's 525 pieces of glass in this shade, which is really a lot when you consider that you're cutting 525 individual pieces of glass. And when you come into this, it's a little more sort of flattened on the top here. So you really can see the whole design really, really clearly, both of the designs. And you have that red cabbage rose that is encapsulated in sort of a rainbow of glass and of blue glass. But it's not over yet, right?
No.
Then you come down and it curls under.
I mean, how do they do that? First of all, I mean, look at you guys. This is bent.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
they're
all bent.
bending glass.
They're bending. Yeah, they are.
And these little,
it gets put in the mold, and then you have that overlay that you have.
Web almost.
Yeah, like a little overlay that you have over a piece of glass, and then another cabbage, and then it comes in, and now you have some root beer colored glass, And I don't know, I hope you can see that because the lighting in here isn't optimal.
Oh, Harry says we got a good shot of that.
Okay, so that's great. So then you have the root beer colored glass, and then a bead, a metal bead underneath that, where these amber colored hanging beads, which are individually strung. So let me see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 beads on each strand, and each one of those has to be strung individually. And then what I love is that they are then put on there. It's very, very strong, the way that they're put on there. I've seen them where sometimes they're just like pasted on and they don't last. So these are really strong. And don't be afraid to play with your lamp.
Yeah, no, I can't help it.
It's just fine.
The fringe, it's fringy, it's flirty. This to me belongs in a beautiful, like if I could have one of those dream closets where you walk in and you're like, oh, this is my closet. Here's my shoes that are professionally lit, and here's all my handbags. These are just the spring handbags though, right? Oh, and my boots, they're all stuffed here so they stand up perfectly. This would be my closet lamp that like at night, I just got this one with just that, you know, the shade sort of lit up. I mean, I think it's so feminine and beautiful, but if you don't have one of those closets, I don't. I share it with John and he leaves his clothes all over the floor. So I mean, that's not good. But I would have this maybe on my desk at work, something that gives me some softness to my, you know, like the hard edges of an office.
You know, I see it in an entryway.
Oh,
You know, I think in an entryway it would be beautiful if you have a very large bathroom with double sinks or something. Put it in between that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Put it in a guest room. It's such a beautiful lamp to have. I mean, I don't care where you put it. It's beautiful. It's going to be beautiful, really, no matter where you put it. And it's a nice size. It's not an overly big lamp. And then you have this Art Nouveau figure, you know. And Art Nouveau artists, they often portrayed women as muses that had you know, beautiful curves and vines and organic shapes. And you have that same spirit that's here in this sculptural silhouette. It's really a timeless piece.
It's super timeless,
Yeah.
and if you, I mean, Paris is like one of my favorite places on the planet. Right?
I was
You go
born there.
See, she's so cool.
I was born there.
She's
It's
not
cool.
only
like I had control over
the
where I was
queen of
born.
Paris. She has to be born in Paris. That's very cool. I kind of forgot
You
that.
couldn't tell by my
Can you
accent.
speak anything?
No, I was 2 when I came here, so
Yeah, I
don't even remember.
I can say croissant.
Croissant,
And
yes.
we can say it with an accent.
Dis donc, où est la bibliothèque? C'est tout droit. Tu y vas tout de suite. That was my sophomore year of high school.
Oh
French,
my gosh, you still
DLM,
remember that.
number 2. It's like, where are you going? Oh, you're going to the library? I'll see you there.
Is that biblioteca? Is library?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did that come from?
And
That was
this
like
would be
8th grade
beautiful in a
French.
bibliothèque, okay?
It would be beautiful there.
No, it really would.
I think about, even if you're not a world traveler, right? You bring that sort of panache of Paris, what you think that would be like, into that lamp. Or, and Margie, I know last time I brought this up with you when we were doing a lamp similar to this, you laughed, but on like a dark wood bar, almost like a saloon.
Yeah.
It feels like you can go saloon-like.
With a naked woman
Yes,
painting,
yeah,
right?
totally, right? So I mean, if you've got that dark room with you know, like the beautiful decanters of, you know, bourbon or something up there. I mean, I think it would be really pretty,
Yeah.
and it would be such a juxtaposition, right, with that dark walnut.
Oh yeah, and this too I want to say, because my tastes are very eclectic. I actually really like modern stuff, but I have Indian antiques in my home, and I have Tiffany lamps, and I never thought that I would like, I'm not a beaded person, it's not my style. But I have this lamp in my home. Actually, the shade is exactly the same size. And I love it. I love having a beaded lamp in my home.
That's your sidearm that's kind of over by your
Yeah,
sofa,
my
right?
sidearm, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just adds a little je ne sais quoi,
Yeah,
you know?
well, let's see. She is pulling
that-
pressure on
you know, it just gives you that feeling, and the amber is so pretty. The colors on this and the elegance of the shade are really stunning. And again, you've got reds, you've got blues, you've got ambers, you've got plums, you've got turquoise in here, you've got whites. This is going to go with anything that you might have. And I don't care what your style is. To me, if you see something and it speaks to you, then it's going to work for you. You don't have to be, you know, cornered into, well, I just do antiques or I just do modern. Just buy what you like.
And we've talked about Tiffany-Style lighting being that bridge, right? It's a bridge
Yeah, it is,
between.
yes.
I mean, you can put this in our deco house. You can put it in a modern. It's the bridge that will kind of take you, and it makes it more interesting. Honestly,
Yeah,
it
it
becomes
does.
a layered piece.
Surprise.
So Margie said she was eclectic. Harry, can we do like a little, like, sort of a tour here? First of all, look at the lights in the entryway. Oh my gosh.
I have 2 of these in my bedroom.
They're amazing.
I do.
I mean,
Yeah, they really
okay,
are.
they're so cool, so
You know,
stunning.
a lot of this stuff we sold
Yeah.
within the last 25 years. So we used to sell this, which is, heartbreaking that this
at
company
that.
doesn't even exist anymore.
Oh my gosh,
It
you guys,
really doesn't.
we just want to give you a little peek into Margie's
So
world because
beautiful.
everything, of course, is handmade. Look at this. Oh,
Yeah.
I know. It's as tall as I am. I just think, look at the pops of yellows. It's so pretty. So we're showing this to you because we want you to fall in love with this brand, right? Because if you've never purchased anything from Margie, everything about it is handmade. I don't know, Harry, follow me. We'll kind of sneak through here. Sneak by the bird of paradise, behind the lily lamps. Look at this.
Those of you who have been with me for a long time may remember
Oh.
J.J. Peng, and this is a window that he made. This is a reproduction from an original window, and he is, I love this guy. Look at the glass. This is where you wait for a piece of glass to be able to really replicate exactly what it is that you're looking for. I mean,
Amazing.
that is a really major piece. We were very lucky to be able to even get that.
Margie, let's get you back in your queen chair. We want to be able to invite people back. Jessica, when are we going to be back with Margie? We'll let them know.
We'll let them
We'll
know.
let them know.
Soon,
We'll let you know.
very soon.
But I do want to remind everybody
Yeah.
that we've got our cardinal. If you guys just drop an emoji, say hello. And don't forget about our other window panel, great gift idea. But we've got that coupon code only good until the end of the day tomorrow. That is new NEW15, extra 15% off. So Margie, I always finish my shows with be kind to one another and spread the love. And if you guys don't think I'm serious about that, I'm going to tell you again. I have it tattooed on my body so I don't ever forget it.
You gonna show us?
Yes, spread the love, baby. But I always give my people the last word. Oh,
I have love now too.
oh, you do.
I got
have
that
love.
for my birthday.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Like just recently?
Yeah, that was my eldest child's logo.
Oh,
So
I
yes,
love that.
feel the love. You have to feel it in order to share it. So feel the love. If I can help you with anything to make you feel good, that would be my pleasure. I'm so happy to be back. Please let everybody know that I'm back, and thank you, and love to all of you. Thanks for calling in too.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much, everybody.